Today we're going to talk about some things that might reduce your stress, something that you might be able to do. I know whenever I'm stressed, I enjoy painting. A special type of painting is called plaster painting. Different people do different things to avoid stress, to cope with stress and their problems. What, as an audience, what do you do? Those are very good answers. So like I said, I enjoy plaster painting. Plaster painting is something that requires a lot of time and detail, and it's very fun to do and good for the entire family. Plaster painting has been around since the 7500 BC, so it's been around for quite a while. There are different types of plaster painting. You have your decoration, your molds, your structural plaster painting, and then you also have just something fun to do that involves a mold, and you mold your creation, and it's a keepsake. It's something that you would like to have for a long time. An example of a structure mold, a decorative piece, is this crown molding that was made. And this molding, is very detailed, very nice and unique. And this is something that you can look at to see what kind of molds that these people created. Now, then we have our classic molds, our more kid-friendly molds, molds that are more simple and that liven up the painting process. For example, this is a mold of a blue Smurf, and this is more kid friendly and probably a lot easier to paint, to construct, and to mold. So this would be a more simpler piece. Now, in order to plaster paint, you need a few materials. The materials that you're going to need is the plaster. It comes in a powder form that looks just like this. You're going to need some water, a bucket to stir that in. You're going to mix it around until it's really pasty, like a toothpaste or a concrete mix. And you're going to fill that inside your mold like I was showing you here. Okay? So once this mold is fit, what you're going to do is allow it to dry. After it is dry, then you can paint the piece however you desire. You can either pick a painting technique. I know I enjoy airbrushing, which is a different painting technique. And what you do is you paint the piece a solid color, and then you add detail by mixing and adjusting colors. So in that case, you would need a paintbrush. In paint, wall paint works fine. Another thing that you're going to need to seal in that color and to preserve it to make it last forever is a sealant. This is just a clear coat that helps give this piece a lasting memory. Okay. So we've talked about plaster painting, where it came from, which we said the 7500 BC. We talked about the different ways to use plaster in structural venues, as well as handcrafted pieces. We've talked about the different materials that you're going to need and how to use those materials, and what to do after you want to transform your mold into a masterpiece. Are there any further questions? Well, thank you for listening, and I hope this gives you a further detail of plaster painting and how you can use it to further your artistic